Alright YouTubers, what's going on? Look at this. We got a fidget spinner. Man, I never thought there'd be a day that I purchased one of these things. But this one is made by We Knife, and I'm a big fan of We Knife. I have a We Knife on me today. The 704 carbon fiber blue that I was thinking of selling, but I'm not anymore because I really like it. So this is the Wii spinner S02B bronze tricolor spinner. So how did this come about? Well, I was down at Blade HQ today. I had to return my Kaiser Feist, and I had planned on picking up this new scale, black linen micarta and copper liner. Look at that copper liner. Sick. For my XM18, which actually flips really good, by the way. Anyway, and they had this there. They just got them in. Just went on sale today. And I was down there with my buddy, Steven. Shout out to Roscoe P. Guardian on Xbox. And he had a Wii spinner, and I thought, oh, that's, you know, of all the spinners, I've never really gotten the spinning craze. My kids have a couple. I've got like 3 or 4 around the house, and when I did this video, I couldn't find one of them, which is quite annoying, but to do a size comparison. But you know, I like the higher end, the titanium materials, the ceramic bearings and stuff. But a lot of those are just so expensive, and I'm like, I am not spending that much kind of money on a spinner because I just didn't really see it. So I got this in hand. I was messing around with it at Blade HQ today. I thought this is actually pretty cool, and this one is really well made, and it was only 68 bucks. So this is my first fidget spinner review. Now, I was thinking, I'm like, what am I going to talk about? You know, obviously there's the build quality. That's going to be important to a lot of people. Same as a knife, right? Wii makes really good knives. They use high-end materials. They have great machining. I'll just put that there for now. You know, they have really good quality control. So I thought, you know, if a spinner they made would be the same way, and it's true. This is a titanium spinner with a bronze and blue anodization. It's more bronze than blue, but as this lighting is pretty bright, you can see the definite blue tints and bronze. So it's actually a really good looking, aesthetically speaking. It's a titanium spinner. It does have ceramic bearings, and it has ceramic bearings here on these 3 here. These don't really do anything. They're just kind of there for looks, I guess. And it is a tri spinner. It spins really nicely. You can see it's pretty quiet. I don't know if the microphone's going to pick up any noise, but it's very quiet. And one thing I noticed about some of the cheap spinners my kids have, they have a few of those. I had a company, Ansi Toys, send me a couple I'm going to do a review on as well, that are a little less expensive, 3D printed. And I noticed, like, a lot of times when you spin them like this and then you move them, you get a lot of wobble. You notice with this, there's really no wobble at all. You don't feel it much at all. It doesn't make a different sound. So it's got a nice smooth action, I guess we'll call it. It spins really nicely. It's also just really high quality, well made, and it's pretty quiet. I'll spin it here on the mat. It's not completely quiet. It's not crazy loud either, though. It's, you know, pretty quiet, especially compared to some of the other ones I had, which I seriously wish my kids wouldn't have. I don't even know where they put them. They're all at school right now. So, but it is pretty quiet. As you can see, it's sitting here spinning. And I'll actually do one thing that I know that's kind of important to some people is a spin test and how long it'll spin for. So I'll do one of those, and I'll start it. Then I'm not going to sit there and let it spin for the whole duration. No one's going to sit there and want to watch that. But I'll start the timer, and then I'll come back when it's stopped and show you the time and how long it was. I'm guessing this will go for about 2-3 minutes, the max. But no, we don't want a calculator. But anyway, guys, fidget spinner, like my first review, so I'm not really sure what to say about them. There's a huge craze right now. I get that they're popular. I get that they help people with that have ADD and things of that nature, autism, and that's great. And you know, as an EDC item, it's fun. It's not useful. It doesn't cut like a knife is a tool. It's not a tool, but it does. You know, one of the things we as knife lovers do is sit and do this all day. We flip our knives. I do it all day. I drew it and I drive. And I'm like, that is seriously not safe. That is a sharp blade. So for me, having a fidget spinner might be nice for when I drive, because I have a little bit of a commute to work, and it's not too long, but you know, just something to do. Same with the office. It's not conducive to an awesome office environment to flip knives. This is something I could do to, you know, kind of Fidget, I guess. So I guess I do have Fidgets I didn't really realize. That's kind of the funny thing about it. So for 68 bucks, this is a great deal. Absolutely. Let's see how much it weighs. It is titanium. I know that the weight is typically you want a little bit more weight on these spinners. And let's bring the scale in. It's just under 2 ounces, but it doesn't have any problem spinning, as you've seen, and I think it's a good size, and it's not a lot of weight to add to your EDC, and it fits really good in the coin pocket of my jeans and pants, so it's kind of nice to have it there. So let's go ahead and we'll start spinning and start the timer, and then we'll, let's see here. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong place, that's why. Getting used to this iPhone 7. Stopwatch. Okay, so you can see it there. We'll spin it and we'll try to start it exactly the same time. Alright, so there you go. It's spinning. We'll come back. Stay tuned. Alright, so we're at 45. Almost a minute. It kind of seemed like it was slowing down a little bit, but it's still going strong. Okay, it's definitely slowing down. We're at a minute and 35. So I'll leave it on and see if we can get to 2 minutes. And you know, this is a brand new spinner, hasn't really been broken in. I barely got it today. Picked it up at Apple HQ earlier this afternoon. So we're gonna hit. Oh, it's gonna be so close if we hit 2 minutes. Yeah, we're gonna hit 2. We might even go. We're gonna go over 2. So not bad for a brand new spinner that hasn't really been broken in and haven't oiled it or lubed it or anything like that. I don't even know if you do those things. Again, this is something that's pretty new to me. I'm a knife guy. So 2:15, we might make it to 2.5. I'm going to say it's going to come just short of 2.5 minutes. Oh no, we're going to hit it. We're going to hit 2.5. This is exciting. So over 2.5 minutes, not bad. Pretty good actually for a brand new spinner. That's a little bit lighter weight, being a titanium and all. So you're not going to just sit there and let it spin on your desk all day. I mean, maybe you will. I just know that's something that people talk about, is the spin time. It almost went 3 minutes. It was really close. I mean, you're stopped at about 2:55, so almost 3 minutes of spin time, which is really good. So it's, you know, really well made. It's nice and smooth. The action on it is smooth when you spin it. It feels much higher quality than the cheaper ones that my kids have got right now. This is one way you can spin it, by putting your middle finger and thumb together and then giving that a flick with your index finger. I know some people hold them down here and do the middle finger flick, which I feel like is awkward for some reason. I'm not used to the spinner thing. Some of the ones my kids have, we sit there and we try to, like, you know, spin it and catch it back and forth, and there's tricks and all that crap you can do. But overall, a nice product made from WE, brought it to the market at a reasonable price. That is kind of what WE does. They make really high-end products made in China, which most of these fidget spinners are, but they don't charge a premium price. And you know, this knife is a great example. This spinner is also a great example of a product by WE that's made of high-quality materials that some people were charging $250 for, and you're getting this one for $68 from Blade HQ. Put a link in the description below. Thanks for watching this video. We'll see you on the next one.